What is up, Simmers? Welcome to a brand new video. I'm super excited to be bringing this to you because I've compiled 10 of my favorite mods that add realism and aesthetic and functionality to the game. So I'm just gonna jump right into it. I did make a new sim just for this, and I'm gonna have her live in San Myshuno because some of our mods are going to be more functional for the apartments. So as you can see, our sim has just moved in. Her trash is full. I believe that's the only trash can that there is in this apartment. But yeah, it's full, the lights are off, there is really nothing going on here. Her phone is not functional. She's not able to find a job or anything of the sort, and that's because of this right here, the SNB Bank app, and this also ties in with the SNB Bills app mod by Sims Realist. What this does is it adds a whole new level of realism into your game where your sim basically, once they move in, has to pay for utilities. And on top of that, where you go to pay for your rent, it's going to be here. You can set up automatic payments. I like doing that because it's just faster. I always hated having to walk over to the mailbox and pay the bill. Sometimes my Sims will be at work when their mail comes to pay the bill, and then their power just gets shut off for no reason. So I really like that about this app, that you can just set up automatic payments. And then also you have to pay for utilities. When you're living in a house, it charges you rent every 4 weeks as opposed to every week. When you're living in an apartment, it's going to be every week. So every week, my Sim's going to be paying about $572 right now because of her utilities and then also her rent. Now, don't look at the surroundings. This is probably one of the worst apartments I could have moved her into, but I'm going to go ahead and go on her phone and set out an ad for roommates. And that usually takes like a day or two in the sim game for that to show up. I just wanted to set that up for the mod that is going to be really amazing for this. So we'll get back to that. For this next mod, I know it's like 10 a.m., but I'm just gonna have her get some sleep and show you guys this next mod. I feel like it adds more dimension to the game and definitely makes it a lot more fun for your sim to sleep and then wake back up. Oh no, not the welcome wagon. So for this mod, it is called the Dreams and Nightmares mod by ElaineBM_mods. And basically anytime your sim goes to sleep, they either have a good dream, a neutral dream, or like a nightmare terrifying, and it kind of sets their mood for the day. For this specific mod, you can get some little diffusers that do adjust the mood. This can only be purchased through having a computer, however. So let me set that up real quickly. So once you have a computer, it would be here under the dream catcher. And you can either talk to a therapist about your recent nightmare, or you can go to the Dreamcatcher store. And this is where you can buy any of these 3 diffusers. They all pretty much do the same thing. I've tried buying a different one, seeing maybe it will set a different mood, but they're all pretty much the same thing. And then there's these sleep tablets, so basically just sleeping pills that your sim gets to help them sleep at night. And then also I like that it just adds this element of having a therapist that you can talk to about your nightmares. I haven't really gone too in depth with talking to a therapist about my nightmares in the game, just because I always just buy the diffuser. It's nice. It also helps them have a positive or relaxed or energized moodlet throughout the day, which helps a lot with other aspects of the game. Alright, so now that I have some people over for the welcome wagon, I did want to go ahead and show you guys a very, very cool mod that I recently found. It just adds this whole other element if you want to have a party in your apartment or in your home in the game. It's just out of this world. So this is going to be called the VFX control. It comes with this little machine right here. I like to make it smaller so it's not as huge. It also comes with a ceiling emitter, and then sometimes it's not gonna fit in your apartment because it's so big, but I just like to do this and make it able to fit. And right now you can see them, but this machine right here is basically for hiding it and also resetting effects that you use. So right now we can do, like, from here we could do hearts or rain or bubbles. Bubbles is my favorite from this ceiling emitter. And then for this one, I like to always put seeing stars. And then when you turn off all the lights, it just kind of adds a whole other element to your party if you're gonna have. I know this isn't like the best because of the apartment that we're in right now, but it's just very beautiful. And here we have, they're gonna still be functioning, but you just turn it off through here. And you can also clear all of them through here as well. Earlier about having more people at your parties, and it also makes your parties longer. So when you come to this mod has 3 separate things that you need to download. So obviously the zip for the longer parties and more guests, and then this right here removes the 20 sims cap, so it's gonna have a new limit of like 200 people instead of 20. I don't know why I thought it was 50. And then this one lets you invite any guests. So obviously if you have a new cap of 200 people and your sim is brand new or your sim is kind of introverted, they're not gonna have that many people on their contacts list. So this removes the restriction of having to basically confine your party to just people that you know. For our next mod here, we have a functional phone wall, actually, and it comes in different colors as well. Lovely. And I'm just going to show you guys the functionality of this. So you can get a career through this, order delivery, hire a service, call the fire department, call an adoption agency, travel, and then like your social, you can invite to hang out or plan an event. You can purchase any type of business from here as well. Okay, so now our next mod. This one is definitely more aesthetic, and the person that made this mod, I have no idea how to say their name, but they make also other UI colors other than the dark mode, but I just like the dark mode because it just kind of fits very seemingly in with kind of everything. And then also when you're loading in somewhere, you have just this dark background. I know that this mod comes with 2 different versions. There's a unified version and one that you can actually modify yourself. So if you did want like a different loading screen background, you could still do it with the ununified version. But here I'll show you, everything is just dark mode except for that. But it just looks better in my opinion. Even my pie menu here is dark, which I like. I prefer that. They also have like pink and purple, I believe green, and a bunch of other colors as well. They're always making more colors, so definitely make sure you check them out. I'm going to just touch briefly on the Better Exceptions mod. So this is the Better Exceptions mod, and basically what it does is it scans your folders every time you open the game and lets you know if any of your mods are broken. I think that this is a very amazing mod to have, especially with all of the new updates coming out and with the For Rent pack kind of breaking everyone's games. Even if you didn't buy it, you know, your game was affected by all the patch updates. And so it just definitely lets you know which mod is broken, which one has conflicts, which duplicate mods you have, and it's not gonna tell you on Sims. So if it runs a Better Exceptions script, it's basically just gonna open it as a new tab up here, and then it will show you on the website here. Okay, so I've gathered myself a roommate so I can show you guys this next mod. So this mod is called Profitable Roommates by Andean Jaws. I have no idea how to say that. I will just give them the credit for it. But I love this mod because how many times since getting the university pack and like having the option for roommates, have you guys wanted to have roommates that like pitched in to help you with rent so your Sim's not working like 5 to 8 jobs, and like it just never would work out? They would pay maybe like 100 to 200 simoleons when the rent was like 1300. So this mod, what it does is it adds the ability to set the rent for your roommate. So earlier we discussed about how the rent here is going to be about 572 with the utilities. So we're just going to split it where she has to pay like 250, and then my Sim also pays like 250 plus a little bit more because she's getting a bit of the better room. Yeah, I know I said that I had 10 mods for you guys, but one of them isn't working right now. I'm waiting for the update, so this was only 9. My apologies. I will have everything linked down below. But yeah, I hope you guys really like this video. Comment down below on what your favorite part was, what your favorite mod is, and make sure you hit that like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Have a wonderful day, Simmer.